Wow. Welcome to the Could Be Better podcast. I brought to you by Old Mother Brewing Company. Colin, hi. Hello. What's up?
Nothing.
Stop. I do want to make a mention that the AC in the Could Be Better studios is broken or off.
Actually, it's not that bad right now.
Yeah, it feels good.
I was sweating earlier.
Yeah, but it's because you and I had a very cooling conversation earlier. Tonight, today, in the Could Be Better studios, it's been a really good day. We had two great guests, and we are so excited. We had Kiki on last week.
Yeah, no, Kiki was amazing, and now we have Kenny Eaton.
Both Ks, double Ks.
Yeah, that's
but triple Ks,
okay.
not bad.
Okay,
triple Ks are not bad.
Okay.
Are real bad. Are real bad. No, don't do that. Don't do that. But
you did it. You did it.
Speaking of Kiki, 40 Fest is coming up September 24th.
Check it out.
It's gonna be awesome. You can find tickets online at out40.com, at out40media on Instagram, or out40.eventbrite.com. And Colin, can you tell the people what the promo code is?
Meh.
MEH, Mary Edward Harry, and
Wow.
it's gonna
be what?
Sorry, Maurice, Eduardo, and Hector.
No,
is that better?
Fun. That was fun.
So
that was
MET
good.
is the promo code for a discount on your ticket. It's even a discount on like early bird tickets, which it might be too late for this podcast, but I mean, hey guys, just try it out. But Kiki's a legend. She's a saint. She is a prophet, and she's a lovely human being. That being said, Our guest on this episode, Kenny Eaton of Mystery Eaton Studios, was a joy. I've never heard so many poopy butthole comments ever until this interview.
Could be butthole. Is that what you said?
Poopy butthole.
Poopy. Yeah. No. Kenny is great. What ended up happening was we talked a little bit about him going to see Rage Against the Machine, which I thought was fun. Okay, I was going to sing, but I didn't. We talked about time columns, of course. Stick around for the end of it.
Yeah.
Because we did talk about what's next for time columns. They have a whole album in the can.
Yeah, they gave a release date and everything. Just listen to the end.
Okay, no. Somebody's going to sue us. But we also talked about bands he has worked with and him running a studio, and it goes on and on and on and on and on.
And it's not just for gearheads. It's for everybody that's looking
Really?
to do things for themselves and bands and stuff.
Yes. Yeah, he was a perfect person. And actually, we should probably say, if you are a band
Oh my gosh.
or
yeah.
an artist and you want to check out a studio, a local studio in that,
Frederick County.
yeah, check out mysterytonstudios.com. Is that what it is?
I think so. And also what's crazy is up until recently, and this is really sad, I never understood the pun.
Oh, really? Until when?
Like until the last time that you talked and you and I talked about it. Like, so it's like with this,
Mr. Eaton.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Eaton.
Yeah.
So Kenny Eaton, last name, and then Mr. because he identifies as a male, I think.
Yes,
And
and
so with that, so Mr. Eaton,
Right.
so Mr. Eaton. Come on, guys, it's crazy. I had no idea that's what it was. I just thought, okay, Mr. Eaton, that's fine.
Okay, so we have to do this because we didn't do this in our pre-show, our introduction recording for Kiki. You went to New York City.
Oh, are we getting into this now?
Yeah, we're going to do this because I love you, Kenny. But
he loves
But
me
we
more.
have not talked about this yet. How was it? How'd you go? Tell the people what happened.
Okay, so I went to New York City. It would have been last week, and I have a friend that has a lovely fiance that knows somebody that works at the Colbert Show in New York City. And so Colin was my first pick to come to.
Sixth pick.
No, it was first pick. So I quit my job recently, and I don't start my new job until the end of this month. And so I had some time off, and so I've gone to the Colbert Show before. I'm a big fan of Stephen Colbert. I like fun things, so I went a couple of times with my wife, and I've gone a couple of times with some friends, and it's always been a blast. Now, all that to say, I went last week up to Colbert Show, and so the late show was Stephen Colbert, whatever, and so it was Tuesday night. I didn't make it on any of the clips, and it was the quickest like 40 minutes of my life. I went in.
That's what she
Yeah,
said.
he did his monologue. Joe Walsh from the Eagles played, and he was actually fantastic.
He's great,
Dude, he sounds crazy, but he's like talking to people and he doesn't have a mic, and it was very weird.
He's a crazy person.
Yeah, he is very because he ran for president. So anyway,
I love him. Though.
Yeah.
Do.
You know what one of his main talking points of running for president was? Free gas.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I think that's a fair way to go.
It's very interesting because the oil companies, they get you. So anyway, then we did that, and then we had the guest. It was Janet from The Good Place. She was the guest.
Whoa, hold up! You didn't tell me Janet from The Good Place was there.
Yeah, she was there, and Janet, or
man.
not Janet, but whatever her name is in the show Barry on HBO. She's also in that show, and then she's also in.
She's not Barry on Barry.
No, I said said whoever she is on Barry, and then the other thing, she's starring in a new Hulu series called A League of Their Own.
Oh, I did read about.
They're redoing that, and apparently Gina Davis is all about it. And they talked about it. One of the bits that they said was you could land a helicopter on Gina Davis's cheekbones, and I thought that was funny because she has magnificent cheekbones.
Wait a second, let's just go back to this whole Barry, A Good Place person.
Have you seen all of The Good Place?
Not all of it, but I think A Good Place is brilliant.
It's not good.
No. What? Did you just say it's not good?
No, I said, do you think it's not good?
I said it's brilliant.
And it was a pun because the show's called The Good Place. Come on, Colin, get with it.
Oh,
this is a long intro. Anyway, so I went and it was a good time. But Ben Stiller was supposed to be the guest, and he taped the night before. And it's funny because this is what I get for not having you not really making you angry enough to not show up for work one day. Because you and I are supposed to go on Monday.
That's right. If we would have done it, we would have had all the things.
All the guests. We would have had some random senator that talked about stuff with dark Joe Biden. We would have talked about Mindy Kaling. We would have saw Ben Stiller. We would have had an opening monologue about space news. We would have had all sorts of stuff. Now, what we didn't have, though, is we didn't have the monologue talking about the FBI raid on Mar-a-Lago. And that was kind of fun to be there in the room, and it just felt very... satisfactory. So that was kind of fun.
That's good.
But
overall, did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was okay. It was
okay is like
it was. So I've gone to the show 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and this was my least favorite of the ones. Not everything can be a home run.
No, if I was there, it would have been your best.
Oh, because we would have gone on Monday where everything happened. Yeah.
No, because I would have been there.
And because you would have been there. Dude, honestly, you and I driving 4 hours would be a ton of fun.
I think we should record it for an
that'd be awful.
Episode.
You know what we should do? We should Instagram live it and just go.
Oh, there we go.
And just go for 4 hours, and that would be awful. But you know what's crazy though? Everyone would be able to hear us really, really clear because you are a psychopath and you don't listen to music while you drive.
I don't. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. But speaking of music, Kenny Eaton.
There we go.
Is our guest on the show, and as also speaking of music, we have several things to plug because not only are we a podcast, we are a promotional machine. So we have
we are
some
horrors.
things. Yeah, we are. Okay, so we have today is August 25th, day before my birthday. Turning the big old 3-1.
Do you know what I got you for your birthday yet?
Yeah, you gave it to me already.
Oh.
Coom. With that being said, we have tomorrow night, Friday, August 26th. This is Brett from the Timberwolves' birthday as well because we are mustache buddies. Vinyl release show Friday, August 26th. Faith and Jane, Balejack and Strange Highways at Old Mother, 6:30 p.m. Free, 21 plus to drink. Come on, bring your kids, bring your friends, have a good time. Bands are putting out a vinyl record, so buy it because putting out anything on vinyl is a labor of love, and it just sucks. So please buy some. Come August 26th, Old Mother Brewing, Faith and Jane. We also have 2 more shows. This is the first time, and we didn't really plug this on the last podcast because it's too early, but this will be the first time we talk about it. We have a show September 10th. It's Saturday. It's the same Saturday as In the Streets. We're doing.
It's emo night.
No. Wrong read. Look at your script. It is the Chrome Rodeo album release show. That's right. At Frederick Arts Council on 2nd Street.
Council.
And it's going to be Chrome Rodeo. It's going to be a band from Baltimore called Frames. We have local friends and friends of the podcast, Violet Evergreen.
What was funny was Kristen actually booked the show, but
we have a gentle kind friend named Davey Haynes, Gym Shorts.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so
Good.
so Davey's going to open up the show, and it's going to be a really, really cool time. So again, Saturday, September 10th, Frederick Arts Council, Chrome Rodeo, Frames, Violet Evergreen, and Davey Haynes. It's going to be a good time. And last but not least,
Whew.
this is the first time we're talking about it on the podcast. Gotta take a breath. Is the Could Be Better night at Sky Stage, Colin.
Oh my God. By the way, anybody who wants to get into the NBA Jam tournament on an arcade console this night, come to 410 East Patrick Street and ask for Brett.
Yes, oh, he'll love that. My God. So with that, it is the first and hopefully not last Could Be Better night at Sky Stage. It is shine only. So if it rains, we'll let you all know in the Facebook event or over
Nothing
email.
shines, mother flipper.
Yeah. So it's going to be, we have a friend of okay, let's pull back the curtain. This is going to be a long episode. I don't really care at this point. So if you're okay with it, that's cool. But like, well, I'll have to talk to our producers. But anyway, the idea with this, though, is we wanted to have a night at Sky Stage where we had friends of our podcast, guests that have come on that people have talked to, people that know them, and got to play some music and just have like a really good time. We're going to have a pre-party here at the Could Be Better Studios.
Yeah, we should talk about this. Because this is supposed to be the big Could Be Better blowout.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And so the pre-party is only for people that we're friends with and for people that have been invited. So sucks to be you, listener. However, if you've been on the podcast or you know where the Could Be Better Studios are, just come on by the day of the show and we're going to have some food. We're going to have some stuff. It's going to be a really, really cool time. That being said, we wanted to put some special guests on the show at a special place with a special person. So we interviewed Maura earlier in the summer before they announced their fall schedule. And Maura is a saint, a lovely woman, and a really hardworking individual. So Frederick Arts Council, you are lucky to have her. And she is a gem, and please care for her well. And that being said, we had Maura on. We had Natalie Brooke on, who's headlining the show. We have Stitch Early.
Lorenzo.
Tell
some people I know how to play basketball.
God,
darn it.
I think you need to have like a dedicated track telling people about Colin's Larry Birdness, or maybe even his Steve Nash hair when he runs. Who knows? Yeah, he's shaking right now. People that are tuning into the live feed. And we have a Kite Wave. So not only is it just AB sound engineer extraordinaire at Old Mother, Lauren and Seth and Dan and all the people in that band are just some of the coolest jazz gaze, shoegaze band in Frederick, and they get to open up the show, and it's going to be freaking awesome. I hope it's not super hot. Do you think it's going to be hot?
I've never heard of the phrase jazz gaze.
Isn't that cool, though?
That was something, yeah.
Well, stop. Don't say it's something.
Yeah, it is something.
Well, okay, you're right.
We just invented, or you just invented.
No, we did. We're on the podcast together. We invented a new genre. So anyway, so Kite Wave's going to open up the show. I'm talking a lot about the show because, one, I'm really excited about it. Oh, and our friend Brody Barber made the flyer, and it's so cool. On the flyer itself, it has a word in Braille, which is funny because it's a flyer, you can't touch it. But in Braille, it says meh.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. So anyway, so it's like
cool.
So there's a lot of like things and thoughts and stuff that have went into this. So thank you to Sky Stage for letting us do this. Thank you to Logan for running sound. Again, like I don't know, it's not happening yet, but anyway, but all these things is like we're so grateful to have an opportunity to be able to do this with our community, with our friends, with friends of the podcast, and with people, listeners like so it's $5. Come on out. It is Friday, September the 16th at Sky Stage. And this infomercial is almost over, but please come. You can check out stuff on our website, couldbebettermeh.com. Everything is on there. Do I sound like a broken record at this? Like, I feel like I've been talking forever about this, but yes, please, people, it's going to be a really cool time. You do not want to miss it. It will be a night to remember. And again, if you're a friend of the podcast, friend of us, because I mean, who's not our friends? I mean, like, dude, you and I went out for drinks like a couple weeks ago, and we bumped into so many people like on the way there. It was awful. I've never been with so many paparazzi people before.
I don't go out.
Because you're so popular. Anyway, so speaking of popular, Mystery Ton Studios, Kenny Eaton, Time Columns Extraordinaire, all the things. This is our interview with Kenny Eaton, and we are so grateful that he came on the show. And here's the interview.
long as it's a cult, I'll take their money.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a perfect way to begin this episode.
Hi, Kenny.
Hey, hi everybody.
This is Kenny Eaton. Kenny, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Colin? And more importantly, how are you going to answer the war crimes you've committed?
Well, I do have. Oh, speaking of war crimes, and I'm.
Yeah,
It's a great
go
start.
on.
Great start.
By the way, I hope that's the headline coming out of this podcast. But with that said, that sparked in me because I did see video of this.
Of the war crime?
No, you went to go see Rage Against the Machine.
I did.
And
I
how
did.
was that?
It was
How was
good.
that?
Full of not war crimes, the opposite of war crimes, like good, fun, good, angry, fun time crimes.
Good angry.
That sounds like a
fun
ska
time?
band. You know?
No, that sounds like our podcast, Good Angry
Yeah.
Fun Time.
Yeah.
You went with Jordan, right?
I did not because he bailed last time.
He bailed.
Like a bleep. Woo. Yeah. No, it was sick though. It was great.
Did you find somebody to go with you?
No, I had another friend bail on me last minute.
No
So,
Are you
yeah.
kidding me?
Yeah. So
Why didn't? Now I'm offended. You wouldn't even.
Oh,
text
yeah.
Me. You wouldn't even try.
can we do a thing where we like edit it out and like right here we're just like, well, see what happened is like right there we edit it out. You know,
Yeah,
if you
we'll-
put like
we'll
trombone
just keep
noises
going.
or
Wah,
okay.
wah, wah.
But I would have. Like I was downtown that night.
DC.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I should have hit you up, dude. Damn.
Was Run the
Wow.
Jewels amazing?
No, he doesn't like Run the Jewels. We
Well,
had
hold on.
this.
Yeah, totally. So wait,
we did this
hold
on the
on.
Fred
Yes.
News Post interview.
Totally.
Speaking of
do,
war
do
crimes-
you even read my work, Chris?
Yo,
I do.
dude, how dumb am I and sheltered am I? Killer Mike's and Run the Jewels.
Yeah.
Right.
What the fuck is
Oh,
wrong with
now
you,
you
dude?
like Run the
I love
Jewels.
Killer Mike. I'm so like sheltered.
That's
dude.
hysterical. How do you know Killer Mike then outside of?
Because he's like got good politics and
Sure,
shit,
sure,
so
sure.
I'm like, cool, I like this guy. And then he was on stage and I'm like, no, I'm an asshole.
It's like, where's Stacey Abrams? I want this.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well,
This
yeah.
same day we publish in the Frederick News Post you saying, I don't like Run the Jewels.
Killer Mike like had my like name in his phone. He was getting ready to hit it, and then he read it, and he's like, "Nope, I'm sorry." He's talking shit.
Were they
so.
good though?
I didn't see Run the Jewels. I
You came in right
yeah,
at Rage.
yeah. I just got a dog, so there was like a bunch of like dog stuff
Things.
I had to do.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
was like, "Oh shit," you know.
What
but
kind
it
of
was
dog? What's its
good.
name?
A Great Dane named Milkshake. So she's a sweetie.
Does she bring all the boys to play?
Come on, that's a
I'm
shitty
probably gonna.
joke, dude.
You know,
Really?
you're the first person to do that, and
Really?
I think I
He's
realized.
the first one to fucking
Yeah,
make
yeah.
that joke?
No, we sing the song to her all the time, but like that's
Dude, fuck
I
you,
realize I have
Colin.
like a lifetime of that ahead of me now.
Sure,
so.
but that's hysterical, and I love being the first. So
Yeah.
you're
pop-
jealous.
Yeah.
Why has it got to be fuck you, Colin? How was Rage?
Yeah, fuck you, Colin. What? It was good.
Were
It was
they
good.
good?
Yeah, they were really
and,
good.
and Zach couldn't move, right?
Yeah, and
Still?
I was like really heartbroken because like Zach's like my whole like reason for liking that band
Right.
and stuff. And he killed it. Like he sat down the whole time and like.
But it was still good?
Not just still good, but like he was like murdering it. Like there were times where he'd just be like slamming his feet and like one foot was in a cast and like I was like, watch out, dude, you know. But he was like, it like I don't know. It added to an intensity because like there'd also be like the band would come out, but then like these like two guys would be carrying Zach out and just had.
so
I was like,
sick.
oh,
that's cool.
fuck, you
That's
know?
cool.
So,
That
yeah.
that is such a contrast to when I saw Phil Collins.
Thank you. I was hoping you were going to talk about this. My God.
because I saw Phil Collins
Noted leftist revolutionary Phil Collins.
right, and definitely like Phil Che Guevara Collins.
That's what the C in Collins
Yeah,
stands for. It's like
And
a
he
mouthful,
came
so
out-
people just say Collins. So, yeah.
Right, he came out in a fucking wheelchair and he didn't move the whole goddamn night.
Whoa.
And this was the last
Well, was he?
tour. yeah.
He wasn't playing drums. And
No,
shit.
he can't. His son plays drums.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nick,
whoa.
Nick Collins,
Whoa.
and he's
It was Genesis,
fine.
right?
Yeah. Well, no, actually, he went out with Genesis
Mm-hmm.
as the last tour, but before that, he did the farewell tour of his solo stuff, which I saw in DC, and he had his son play drums.
Sick.
And all he walked out in a cane, and he sat in a wheelchair,
Just
and he
shredded.
Didn't move at all.
That's
and that
fucking
was
cool.
it. So
I mean,
That's pretty cool.
no, I think you got the better end of the deal, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't your dad shit on it?
Yeah, my dad.
Your
was
dad
like,
shit
he
on
didn't
Phil
even
Collins?
fucking. He was like, he didn't
While
even
he was
fucking
in a
move.
wheelchair? That's
Yeah.
pretty fucked up.
By the way, this first song is in the air tonight.
Yeah.
So-
It's about Collins' father shitting on Phil
on
Collins through the air.
disabled
That's
people.
right.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So how are you?
Me?
Yeah,
I'm good.
you're good.
I'm very good. How are you?
He's not in a wheelchair, and he's not playing with
Not that
Genesis.
there's anything wrong with being in a wheelchair.
No,
You know,
but I'm
shit
just saying, like,
rules.
you're not like you're not ailing.
Yeah, and a bad part about me is that I don't have your father's feces on me, so I could say I'm just okay. I'd
That
say.
makes one of us. That makes one of us.
I thought you smelled particularly ripe tonight.
Right. That was it. So
Cool.
you have. Well, I don't know if you want to get into it. Oh yeah, we have time. We can
all
do
the
that.
time.
Yeah. You are doing very good with the studio.
I
Correct.
am. That's correct. Yeah,
And-
allegedly.
And so, actually, you came here.
Let me see those tax returns. Let me see
in
them.
Minecraft.
I came in tonight, and you said you were recording who? Deaf Scene
Deaf
tonight.
Scene, yeah.
Deaf Scene is great.
They're so
Chris,
sick. Yeah.
Chris didn't know who it was. He said deaf,
Yeah.
deaf,
Death Seams?
Yeah, I had to Google.
Are they like into seamstress and
Yeah.
upholstery?
They're pretty good though,
Vinyl?
right? They're pretty good.
They're so good. They're they're one of those bands that like kind of like make me question my own like bullshit because like
I love that though. I
Yeah.
love that.
Like
I
they're
love
very
that.
similar stylistically to like my band Time Columns, and they come in and like they kind of have a little more like rough around the edges, makes it seem like they're sloppy, but like they're just really good and they're not perfect at the same time, which is really hard to do for technical music. You know, like where you
Yeah,
can just
definitely,
like they're playing
yeah.
16th notes for like a minute. And I didn't go in and quantize everything, and it sounds
Right.
sick. Like that's because they're really good.
But it could also sound like a mistake. But
right,
it doesn't.
and
right.
they're it's like
Because I've listened to them, I know. Like
Yeah.
it's a hard turn. Like
Yeah.
it's not like, hey, here's
Yeah.
a turn signal. We're gonna do left.
yeah,
It's like, whoo.
and you can kind of hear the like the gears grinding, like where it's like I think when your ears are really like tuned into that like super technical kind of crap, you can hear like, oh, that was a perfect tempo change, and like that's not really what humans do in real life. So like it's kind of cool to hear that level of like precision, like kind of glide through a tempo change and like stuff like the last Tool record. If you guys are hip on that,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you can
definitely.
hear like some of the double bass stuff is
Right.
not like perfect
Right.
timing, but then
But
like,
that
at least-
makes it good.
Yeah, like my
Yeah.
brain does that thing where it's like, oh, dude, whoa, he's playing fast, and he's like, oh, he kind of messed that up a little bit. Whoa, he's
Right.
actually playing that. It's not just triggered. So it's
Yeah.
like when I hear that kind of stuff, it's like pretty.
And
sick.
it's part of the charm too.
Yeah,
right? I mean,
yeah,
I
totally.
think there's something where it's like people are buying old trucks because it's an
Yeah.
old truck.
Yeah, exactly. And I tend to overthink my own stuff, and I think it's because like I work on my own stuff, and I don't have that outside person.
Oh, we're
but-
gonna get to your own stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
Okay.
to that,
Cool.
dude.
That'll be fun. Great. Awesome. Good. Cool and fun and
But
good.
as well, I mean, when it comes to produce, actually, let's just
We have
Quit.
time.
let's just
stop?
do this.
Can we
Come on,
stop?
we're not gonna stop.
No.
I'm just
What?
kidding.
No, keep going.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you
tell
tell Colin to
Because
keep
Chris
talking?
was like, I gotta go home. He said
Really?
he has to go home.
No,
man.
we just have to start on time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we started late.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was,
dude.
That was a.
We have to- we have-
Fuck you, Colin.
Do we have to
Yeah.
pay Kenny to be here?
Yeah.
Dude, it's
in
insane.
real dollars.
Yeah.
So-
Dollars.
Not
just
exposure dollars, like
No.
Colin exposing himself to me again. dollars.
Again.
Again.
You know, Brett pulled up
The value,
earlier.
it's like inflation. It goes down in value every time it happens, and this
That
is like
is-
the 69th
that is what happens
time.
with
I
Colin. It does go
literally,
down.
when Brett pulled up into the Could Be Better Studios earlier, I pulled my pants down. He said, "I don't want to see this," and he walked
Yeah,
away.
those dollars are worth zero at this point.
Yeah.
just
No, no,
to
no,
him.
no. That's fair. Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you, with everything that's going on with the studio,
Mm-hmm.
you want to branch out a little bit, right? You have made this. You told me a couple weeks ago, at least, that you've kind of set this up where you have the ability to make sure Mystery Ton Studios can exist without you, essentially,
Maybe.
because you could have people you can rent out the studio.
Oh
essentially.
yeah. I mean, really depends. I guess. Yeah. I mean, I guess it depends on what your
that's what we're
definition
trying to
of
get
studio
out.
is.
It's like, so it's, hey,
Oh,
dudes, contact Kenny, use the
Oh, hell
studio,
yeah.
like all that.
Totally, yeah. And I've done that before. It's just like I feel like I need to get better at like codifying it or making it a better kind of simple thing of like, hey, dude, here are the keys. This is where you sign in. You want this
Make it
thing.
a process.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Because like right now, it's like, hey, dude, can I track drums here for 3 days? And I'm like, yeah, dude, come over. And then like,
Right.
I got to show them the patch bay and all that kind of stuff. So it's like, I think there's ways for me to like make it easier for people
Sure.
that I haven't quite figured out yet.
Onboarding process.
Yeah.
Hey, here's the thing. Here's a Google Doc. Here's a link.
Yeah,
Here's a video.
Yeah,
here's
like
your
kind of
stuff,
almost
you're
like pseudo employees, even though like I don't
Yeah, yeah.
ever want to have employees or
Yeah.
like have hierarchy at
Yeah.
my studio at all. But like,
done. Have you ever
know,
done like Airbnb though? It's like you get like a check-in. Here's your list of instructions. Here's your thing. It's
That's
kinda
actually
like
a pretty
that,
cool
right?
idea. Yeah, that's actually pretty sick.
Hire
It's fine.
Chris.
Now Kenny's paying me to be on
Yeah.
my podcast.
Yeah,
This is
I am
freaking
showing
great.
my genitals to you.
but that's awesome.
It's
though.
a
Like,
transaction. Thank
like-
you, professional.
but it's cool though because it's like you're at a spot where it's like it's not just you and your thing, and it's not just you driving stuff, but you're kind of like, hey, here's the vehicle that I've like
Yeah.
tuned, and now here's this opportunity for you to like go take it for a spin and do your
Totally.
own thing, and that freedom and empowerment is really cool.
Yeah, and I think I really take it for granted, not from like a oh my god, I'm so happy to work here, but like because that part I feel like I'm like extremely grateful for, and like yeah, it's crazy. Without going into it, I'm just like very very lucky and grateful to be where I'm at in my life, but also like how I get better at my craft is like nitpicking stuff where I'm like, okay, let me put this like super nice mic up against a super nice drum and then into this preamp, nice EQ, amazing monitors and all that kind of stuff, and then like I get to that point, but then you always got to keep pushing forward, and like when you're working on that kind of stuff, you can't just be satisfied. So like for me to look at this amazing signal chain, then I'm like, wait, it's a little harsh, like that kind of stuff. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. If I had this other microphone, it'd work fine. So it's like, but then the thing that I don't realize is that like zooming out is like, oh man, like there's some engineers around here that don't have a shitload of money to spend like $100,000 on mics. I'm mixing the next 2 weeks. Dude, you want to come in for like $100 and track the best drum tones of your life 5 minutes from your house? You know what I mean? So it's like, that's the kind of shit that I'm trying to figure out now and make it better.
And that's awesome. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And I think that takes growth and that takes maturity. And you've been doing it a long time, and that's fucking great. I want to say one thing is the fucking fuck off, guys.
And did you realize he told me to hold on?
Yeah, well, because I have things. But the other thing too, the drums on that Timberwolves EP, are so fucking good.
Yeah, that shit makes me want to break stuff.
Your drum tones are so good.
Yo, Brett.
EP right now, man.
Yeah.
Live.
Man.
Exposure bucks.
The finger.
Exposure bucks.
Love you too, buddy. So anyway, Brett and I have the same birthday, and that drum tones, dude, so good.
Yeah, dude, that's like all Marcus, man.
Dude,
like, I didn't fuck up, but like, which is an accomplishment for sure as an engineer. But
Sure.
I've recorded that drum kit so many times, same room, very similar settings.
Was
and
that
all
the
kind of
house
stuff.
kit? The same one that we did
the
with
one that
one
you
take?
were like, the one you were
Oh.
like, this sucks. I hate this. Let me grab my. I'm just kidding.
Oh, is it because the bass drum was too big?
I think it was. He's like, wow, this isn't a 3mm snare. What is it?
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
This snare has low end. It doesn't. I didn't bring my 3 pieces of paper.
Fuck low end, by the way.
All these colors
fair.
match. I want all my
It's like
tones
a
to be
very
different.
particular insult.
It is. And I
Fuck
took
your
it.
snare depth.
All right.
No, your snare. No. Also, the funny thing is, like, I really liked your snare because it wasn't it like a was it a 13, right?
It was a third. No,
like a
actually,
3 by
that was a
13
12
or something?
fives. 12 fives.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of
fucking weird.
size, tell us about this
So
first song.
speaking of 12 inches,
12 inches.
we edit. We should probably do that. That's really bad. Oh, that's bad.
12 inches of music.
Yeah.
So tell us about this first song
What's
you
his
want to
first
play.
song, man?
Oh, what is the first song?
Is it Take the Power Back?
Oh no, we can't.
This
we
song
can't, we
is
can't
about
pay that.
Potomac Edison.
What's your favorite Rage song? By the way?
Ooh.
Yeah, stall. Thank you. Stall.
Ooh,
Stall.
Snake Charmer probably. It's
Really?
a deep
They
cut.
didn't play that.
They played a little bit. They played Tire Me. Do you know Tire Me?
Yeah, I do.
That shit is the song that comes after Tire Me
Yeah, yeah.
So I got goosebumps right now. But I listen to that shit so much when I work out. And like when I like Tire Me is like right when I start getting tired. I'm like, all right, dude, you're not going to tire me. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm going.
I'll tell you what, dude.
That's a deep cut though.
I'm a super closeted Rage fan.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
So-
not. I'm
so-
a white man with dreads. So.
You know what? Yeah. All right. So we got 3 songs you sent us. Which one do you want to play first?
Let's see. Why don't we do Ghost by the band Design Flaw?
Wait, we'll set that up. I know we're gonna cut there, but why?
What?
Why? What,
Oh, they're
what's the
sick,
song?
and I like them a lot. So anyways, yeah, I think that'd be the easiest way to get people to do whatever we want in the cult.
Yeah, you just sprinkle in the Kool-Aid and everyone drinks it.
Because like all the crimes they'll be doing, and we'll just take their money first.
Right.
But
Right.
so yeah, it's like the song done now, probably.
Yeah,
Oh
definitely.
yeah,
All right,
definitely.
So, yeah.
So what, is that a song you recorded? I'm assuming?
Oh yeah, I recorded and mixed that. They're just awesome. Really
Where are they
great.
from?
Like kind of DC. One of the dudes is out in San Francisco, DC, Baltimore, just that kind of thing. But they're awesome. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite bands.
How do people typically find you for stuff?
Mostly through OnlyFans and Grindr.
Hell yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
honestly, that's
They're
what-
like, these feet pics they sound amazing.
Do you want to host this podcast so I can quit?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the perfect.
yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah, Kenny's looking for more stuff to do. But I mean, like, you know, is it just word of mouth? Is it emails? Do you go to shows? Do you hand out flyers, business cards?
You had something at Doomfest, right?
Oh yeah, so it's like stuff like that. Like I actually haven't really done a lot of like stuff like that before. Like what Colin's talking about is I had a booth set up at Maryland Doomfest this past year. One of the
At Old Mother?
Yes, I was mostly over at 611. For
Oh,
most
you were
of
at
it,
Old
but-
Mother. That's awesome.
but
Man.
I was-
I love being at Old Mother.
Yeah, I was,
speaking of Old
but
Mother beer,
I had
Need
some of
more
the
Old
611
Mother
beer, and then I was like, this is not as good as that other place, and then I was like, oh my god, Old Mother, that's so much better, dude. See what I did?
He's coming for your spot.
I did a very
please,
fair
please
market
do.
analysis of all the products, and I was like, I'm gonna do a blind choice on which product is better. And
Sure.
oh wow, plus the artwork, what added value?
Right?
It's competitive, and the taste.
So-
Wow.
It's competitive and the taste.
Call
Plus
now.
no war
555.
Yeah.
555
555.
I think
No
he needs
war
another beer.
crimes.
Do you need
in
another
this
beer? I'll go grab you another.
Does
beer.
it have war crimes? Of course not, because at Old Mother
No, you're not grabbing beer. You're on
we
the podcast.
carefully
We're
read-
I
live.
wanted him to have a more. I want him to feel comfortable.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Wow,
dude.
guys, I just really felt uncomfortable.
Read the
just now.
Geneva Conventions, bro.
So I want to know when it comes to there are so many inside jokes in this podcast. Nobody.
I'm pretty
can
sure
get
like
them.
the Geneva Conventions are a firm outside joke, like
No,
an international
like people.
human-
The people who listen, our demographic.
Oh, you're talking about- oh,
our
oh,
demographic,
oh.
and we've. That's.
I'm
all
still
our
on the war crime
advertisers.
thing, you know.
that's-
Yeah.
I like taking like stuff like that and just forcing
Sleep
it.
now in the fire.
I mean,
Yeah,
we do
yeah,
have a
yeah.
lot of listeners in Florida, though, and I hear there's a lot of people that are doing war crimes
Yeah.
in Florida,
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah, that's
Okay, we
yeah.
need to get this shit back.
Okay, bring it back, Colin. Here it is.
So I want to know this:
Yeah,
when you get a band,
yeah.
how excited do you get?
What kind of that's a
Yeah,
very
what-
vague question. Let's narrow it down a little bit.
You get. Is it?
What does get a band mean? Like I weaken
A
it down
band
to
is gonna come
5%
in,
of its
they're
HP,
gonna-
and then I throw a Pokeball at it, and I'm like, you have captured a band.
A band is going to come in. How
well,
much?
in
do
that
you,
scenario, I check my Pokedex, see if
how
I had the
much
band.
do you study their music?
Oh yeah, dude, I
do
nerd
you-
out on that shit, man. Like Def Scene, for example. Like
and you can get into it, like no matter what it is.
Yeah.
If it's like, if it's not something you
okay,
like,
get into it. When you define get
Yes.
into it, right? Like you as a listener, like I feel like I'm a listener, but then I'm also like me as a producer, engineer, whatever, that kind of guy. Like Def Scene as an example, like personally I enjoy that band, but also like I know that band's a great example because they've worked with a lineage of recording engineers that I like really personally respect. I don't really mean that. So like I kind of had this like competitive thing going on where I'm like, A, holy shit, I'm going up against these guys I respect.
Right.
But then B, I want to make sure I leave a positive like mark on their discography.
Sure.
So like I would kind of listen to their past records and being like, hey, I like this. I think maybe this needs a little bit of improvement. This is what I would do differently. So it's like I'm sure you've never done this, but have you ever had a interviewee and not like known their work or something?
never done. That.
Yeah, right.
Never done that.
Because you're a professional.
Right.
Right. Yeah. So.
No, but there's truth to that. I think you're making a joke on it. No,
No, there is,
there's-
dude. Because like you get
there's,
pie on your
like,
face, you know.
For
like,
instance, I'll tell this just to relate in that way. Like there's this woman coming in to play the band show, and the News Post wanted me. Remember what we did? Like the sit down article.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like all that. They want me to do that with her. They want it.
Yeah.
So I did.
sick.
And I had to, like, I couldn't just sit down cold with her.
Yeah, dude,
I
it'd be a
couldn't
dick
just
move,
talk to
man.
her.
Yeah.
Like you, I've known you for years, and we've worked
Unfortunately,
together.
yeah.
but with her, like, I had to like look up. Hey,
Yeah.
oh, I see you like
That's tough,
Adele.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like so. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about.
That-
you have to do that.
That and also like there's so many reasons I shouldn't be like allowed to do my job or like I shouldn't be like if you think about all this shit that put me in the position where I'm at, like in life, there's so many steps of why, like, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. And like for things to be going the way they are, I feel like it's like, dude, imagine running a studio. It's going pretty well. You have great bands. You're doing a good job. And then like, you're just like, I don't really want to like, you know, just spend that energy and listen to like a couple songs. I just want to like show up and hit record. Like, fuck you, dude. I never want to be
right.
That,
if a band is going to say, I'm going to pay you to record me,
and I mean,
you got to know.
And maybe like subconsciously the money thing probably is part of it. But like, just because it's like, you know, it is my job and it's my career. But like, it's just the right thing to do, man. You know, and it's like, I would never want to work with anybody who's just like, just hit again. Yeah, that's fine. That's good enough. You know, it's like, I want someone to be like fucking hyping me up and like be part of the team and like, I mean, I don't like bringing up specifics in sessions and betraying like kind of the trust of the people I work with without their explicit consent and stuff. But like, there's been lots of scenarios in sessions where they're like, hey man, that was like, you know, that helped me through some stuff. And like, I feel really good about like myself and like, you know, this whole process, this experience kind of helped me get there. So it's like, that's like what I chase, you know, and it's like, and it's a cool byproduct that that's like, quote, good for business or whatever. But it's like,
but it's also good for community, right?
It's just good for, it's the right fucking thing to do. You know, so that's what I keep chasing. And it's like, maybe there's ways I could be like doing better business by like, you know, being a dick in a more competitive way or something, but not being a dick, but you know what I mean? Like, it's like maybe compromising that part of the job that I'm talking about, but like, I just like, I'm focusing on that and just like going 1,000,000% into that, and like that kind of feeds itself, and that's a sustainable model for me for a good business and just to be like a good dude.
Yeah,
so.
but where did that come from though?
I think a big part of it was my dad. A thing that like my dad, because my dad was a financial advisor, sold insurance and stuff like that, and like one thing he'd always tell me growing up, just like all these little lessons that kind of stack up that I didn't know were lessons at the time. But later on I'm like, oh wow, that's pretty smart. Would be like, hey, you know, this guy comes in and he's got, you know, like a big chunk of money, and he's looking to like retire, and where do I put this? That's like what a financial advisor does, right? And like my dad would be like, he'd work with people who would be like, hey dude, you should buy this product, you know, this particular life insurance or this investment and that kind of thing, and my dad would get a higher commission on it. But the thing is that wouldn't be the best product for them, right? And then he'd kind of screw them over, but then get the higher commission. So what my dad would do would be like, all right, I'm going to recommend to you the correct thing, the one I would do in that situation. I'm going to get a lower commission for this. But the thing is you're going to come back, you're going to recommend your whole family to me, and you're going to get that like 5% less commission this time. But like, A, it's the right thing to do, but B, it's better for business. You know what I mean? So it's like, you can sleep at night. Like, I don't know. It's like, so I think just little shit like that where it's like, it stacks over time.
But it's a long-term game though, and I think it's like it's your long game versus your short game. You can get a little bit more now, or you can get a lot more over time. And I don't feel like a lot of people last as long doing what you do if you don't do it the right way.
Yeah, dude, and it's like terrifying in a lot of ways where I like try not to think about that part.
Sure.
Sometimes when I do think, I think it is healthy for me to think about it sometimes because it gives me frames my perspective on things. Again, to make me kind of more grateful for what I have and just like, you know, just everything. Yeah. But also just as a reminder where it's like, dude, none of this is set in stone. So like, just because you did a good thing that one time, it's like, it's a process, you know, and it's not an end game. There's no like, I'm done now, or I did this one thing and then I'm done. It's like, it is, the whole thing is like every day, you know, it's a process, you know?
Yeah.
So
that's cool. Yeah. Bringing us into this next song.
What's yeah.
So this, whatever you want.
This next song is called Not Stalling, and I'm definitely studied. It's called Faded Natives by the band Bloodshot. This is actually the dude JB Matson of the Maryland Doomfest. He runs the Doomfest. This band rips. They make me want to punch my own possessions and do bad things. So they're sick. Poop. Pee and poop. Poopy butthole. about
very
the Coomb.
yeah,
Coomby.
Coomb. So
No, you
go
got
ahead.
this.
No, go ahead.
I'm just Coomby
you just
over
took
here.
up the entire last segment. So
cleaning
go
up the
ahead.
Coomb.
Keep the segment going.
We have okay. So Kenny, I've known you for a long time, and actually, this is a fight.
Fortunately.
I want to do this. I want to do this as a fight
It's been very pleasant.
because you knew me as like
Really?
a 15-year-old
It's been
piece
pleasant?
of shit. But-
Really?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Dude, I was
Sick.
not cool.
Hell yeah,
But
dude.
you were doing
yeah.
shows. So I knew you as Kenny from Fred Rock.
Yeah.
For fans, do you know what Fred Rock is?
I do.
Okay, so Fred Rock was this experiment that you did.
Failed cult experiment.
Yeah,
number
yeah,
one.
yeah. There was no Kool-Aid, and that was your first
Yeah,
mistake.
that you know about.
Why is your chair sticky? I'm sticking to your chair. This is
The
disgusting.
That's Donnie's chair. You can get fucked.
All right.
What's your question?
My question is so.
So
do you? I guess I'll have to get to my question then. Do you miss doing like the live show organizing community aspect of things?
Yeah, what's it? In terms of nostalgia, absolutely. In terms of actually doing it, fuck no.
I was just gonna say that. I was
like
just
in
gonna
terms of
say
doing
that
what
same
both
thing.
of you guys do
Right.
at shows.
Yeah.
Fuck
It
no.
sucks. It fucking sucks,
Yeah,
doesn't
dude.
it?
No, nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
So
Okay, Jordan Peele. Nope.
nope.
What?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Take the power
yeah.
back.
Dude, my friend just got married or just got engaged, and they went and saw Nope, and he proposed on the marquee, and it said
Did she say nope?
she said yes, or so we went and saw Nope, but she said yes. I was like, damn, Tom.
that's pretty good, dude.
I don't
Clever.
dig
Shout
it.
to my
I
boy
hate
Kirk.
it.
But anyway,
He's not listening.
so yes,
Obie Coombs.
he's listening. He subscribes. He's one of like the many hundreds of people that listen to this podcast.
So do I. I don't listen. Though.
Do you even know how to order tickets for Amtrak on your phone?
No, I don't. That's the problem. That's actually been a problem this week. Anyway,
fans write in. Okay, but anyway, yeah. So doing shows though, why don't you do them anymore?
Good question.
Why don't I do shows anymore?
And not play, because we can talk about time columns.
Wait,
in a
what are
second.
we talking about?
We're talking about promoting.
Why
shows.
do I not promote shows?
Doing
Book
doing
shows?
the community goodwill thing that you did for a long time. Because there's Fred Rock 7.
Yeah.
There was a bunch, right?
Yeah. Well, as my like political views have changed, the thing that I've like become staunchly against is goodwill in general. And after goodwill,
Wow.
the
Hard
thing-
left turn. Wasn't ready for it. Sorry, right turn.
It's more like a downwards turn, you know.
Sure.
I've like bypassed the entire political spectrum. And also goodwill amongst the community, I also firmly oppose.
Sure, that makes sense.
So
Yeah.
So
Your mission statement on
leave
your
me
website.
alone. Don't talk to me.
But pay me
This
to
is
record your
done.
record.
We're over.
Yeah. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah. No. I mean, I miss it. I think the thing that was unique about Fred Rock was that I was younger, which doesn't preclude anything.
22.
Yeah, around then. Yeah,
Okay.
and I also the venue had some particularly unique circumstances. Because,
9 o'clock, right?
What's up?
It was 9 o'clock, right?
What are you talking about?
So you blocked this out, and I
What?
respect you for it.
Yeah,
So 9
dude.
o'clock, we had to stop.
Oh yeah. That was
mean,
the
we-
Jesus hour. That's when.
Well, it was the weird
Yeah.
praying to the kids hour thing.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
I
That's
tell
some
you,
weird
blocked it
shit.
out. Dude. So
That's
check
some weird
dude,
shit.
okay, listen. So is
Yeah,
that,
but
so
you know what? If you got like a venue in downtown Frederick and you just got to praise some ghost child in the
you gotta do what you gotta
middle
do. So
for like a really, I think it was like $50.
Who
Oh,
cares?
bless up,
Yeah,
up, little
that's right.
ghost child.
Yeah, hashtag bless.
Thank you for having us,
Dude, it was
Back
crazy.
to
So-
the grind band.
dude, and that's what it was. It would be like Debelia.
If there's another venue like that in Frederick, I respect your ghost child and will respect your ghost child as many times as needed to host punk shows.
But that's how it was. It was like Debelia was like about to play, and then some
had
some guy would come out, and it would be like,
Oh,
"Hey,
yeah.
we need to take a couple minutes here." And you look at this clock, and it was like one of like those like My Precious Moments children, obviously a white kid because whatever.
You tread lightly here,
Yeah,
sir.
and so it's a clock, and you see like this thing, and there's this little kid by its bed, and just hands like this and whatever,
Yeah.
and they stopped and they had like either a moment of silence or they said a prayer, and it was very
Oh,
weird.
fuck. I
They
forgot
they,
about
they
all this,
forced it
yeah.
onto everybody, and
Yeah.
I'm looking around, and there's like kids that like want nothing to do with any of this, and don't even know what any of it is because
Yeah.
nobody talks about anything, and
Yeah.
like 9 o'clock is just the time that you do it, and then like okay, thank you, and then but it was like jun 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 jun
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and it
yeah,
was
yeah.
amazing,
Yeah, hell yeah.
except super uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's awesome though. That was the failed part of the failed cult thing that I was saying. I was like, well, you're going from like level 1 and then just dropping in level 9. You got to like ease
Dude.
into it.
Yeah, sure.
Because if more people got along with the whole like praying to the ghost child things, we were about to like go out and like abolish the FDA, But like, but yeah, they went too hard.
Yeah.
Too weird.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
So-
and the bathrooms flooding wasn't fun either.
what was it?
The bathrooms not flooding.
Yeah,
That was also not a fun time.
yeah, and I think there was like some graffiti, and I remember I like freaked out about the graffiti.
I remember you
in
got pretty
retrospect.
angry.
Yeah, but also it was like
Rightly so.
rightly so, but also like little naive Kenny is like, oh, my little friend, this is a punk show, and somebody took some markers to the wall. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, so it's like, I don't know, it's a learning thing. You know?
100%.
But like also like that was a dick move, but also like I could have been maybe more chill about it. But also, I regret nothing. Fuck you,
that's right.
person. I don't know exactly what happened, but I wasn't wrong. Fuck you.
Yeah. So, and was that the
Black.
was that the last one?
No, that was like early on.
Okay. Yeah, because we actually had Could Be Better had somebody graffiti a bathroom at New Spire Arts.
That's
Yeah, I
true,
remember that.
yeah.
But what's crazy though is they ended up writing back and said they apologized. They
I
came,
remember all
they
that.
came and helped clean.
Yeah,
and it
that's
was the
sick.
most redemptive thing. And
Yeah.
she cried the entire time. And we bought her lunch, and we
Wow.
gave her some money because she was living out of her car.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
Sick.
it was a really
Almost like maybe in those scenarios you shouldn't call the cops.
Oh,
right?
we definitely didn't call the cops.
Yeah, cool.
Oh,
And
no,
see
no,
how
no.
it worked out just fine.
Yeah.
It
Wait,
just-
Wow.
Wait, did you call the cops?
No.
Oh, the people called the cops.
I'm saying like probably Karens and you're someone's
Sure.
destroying property.
You know what's crazy though? There was no Karens at that point. Like
Yeah.
Karens weren't a thing. Karen was actually an okay name to name your kid.
Karens were a thing. We just didn't know.
That's
They were just our moms. Love you, mom.
Love you, mom. My mom's name is
So
not
I
Karen.
Yeah.
want to get to this before we get out of here. I want to talk about time columns because
Okay.
there might be some
gosh.
people who listen to this thinking about time columns.
Well, we're playing a new
obviously.
song off of Tom Collins record
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
up.
Are we? I thought
No.
you didn't. That's
No,
what
no,
I
no, no,
thought.
no.
Yeah.
No.
So
Sorry, just like
can you just please give everybody an update on time columns?
I don't know. I don't know.
But you're in the band.
I know.
You guys
Sick.
have downsized,
We have.
so you could talk about that.
Okay, so yeah, we have.
Less gear.
Yes, we
Sick.
have. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, because you're the probably one of the so I think there are. You're gonna hate this.
Hell yeah,
There
do
are
it.
there are 3 bassists in Frederick County that I think are the 3 best bassists I've ever
Whoa.
watched.
Me, and me.
No.
Damn
So
it.
I'm gonna say Scott Ambush.
Okay, cool. I haven't met him, but he's gnarly.
He's very good.
Yeah.
David Krasner.
Oh my God, yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
God,
I miss
a
that guy.
Friggin' legend. I see him biking.
Is he back in here? Back in Frederick?
I don't know. Last time I
He
saw
was
him,
in Baltimore.
yeah, he's biking
Yeah.
in Baltimore.
Oh, I miss
Yeah,
that
awesome.
guy.
And
Cartoon character.
Yeah, he
for
will
sure.
stop and then just talk. But he's doing like the Lord's work. He's gonna be a doctor, doing crazy stuff.
Krasner is?
Mhm. Yeah, that's what he's going to school for.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man, he's gonna be a doctor. Yeah.
Good for him,
I know.
dude.
I know. I'd let him
Yo,
turn
what
my head
a
and cough.
legend.
Yeah, I know. It's great.
Atta boy.
And then,
Cool,
and
man.
the third one, Stefan Sandman.
Who?
Stefan Sandman.
Yeah, he's
dude,
sick, dude.
He's an incredible bass player.
Yeah, he's got that. Yeah, he's good. He's a good bass player.
But anyway, that being said, he is now touring in some like Stone Temple Pilots cover band called Half-Heard Voices or something like that, and it's crazy. And with that,
The look on Kenny's face was priceless.
I was like, yeah.
Yes,
No, but
I dig that.
But that being said, so Stefan was in Tom Collins, and it was a full 3-piece band. And I think there was
Correct.
only 1 or 2 shows you guys played as a 3-piece, right?
Oh, we played a lot of shows.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely,
Yeah.
because we
Yeah.
played
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
lot
Yeah.
together.
Are we talking more than 10?
Oh yeah, we played for like maybe
Yeah.
like four or 5 years.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean like a lot of shows.
No, there
Oh,
was
it
a lot of
yeah.
shows.
They
Damn,
just they
okay.
just weren't in
Yeah.
Frederick. Yeah.
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 Altoona.
Yeah, true.
Altoona,
God.
what's up? Yeah.
That's
What's
cool.
up, Eddie Spencer? God, I
Right.
fucking miss that guy.
I miss that guy too. Ah, fuck, dude. Now you're gonna make me fucking cry.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
That
Yeah.
shit sucks.
But okay, so now you're down back to 2, back to the way that God intended, right? So it's you and
the way
you-
our ghost child intended.
Yes, yeah. So yeah, the 9
Ghost
p.m. Ghost Child.
Yeah.
And it's you
Band
and
name.
Jordan. How is the writing process with the two of you back in the saddles together?
Well, we haven't really like played a bunch together since it's happened. It's been we're going through some like transition stuff right now. Like life wise.
Sure. I mean, you got a
where-
dog.
Yeah, I got a dog.
Milkshake.
Yeah, so fucking
You moved right by
Bless
here,
up,
right?
milkshake. Bless up. What's up?
Fuck J&P.
I thought you were about to say fuck milkshake, and then I was like, I'm gonna
No,
melt
I was
those.
gonna say fuck J&P.
Okay,
I need
yeah,
you.
I'm down with that. Yeah.
Since the last time
Yeah,
we
you know,
talked,
like when I'm like being recorded, like I'm like, bro, this is public record. This is digital. It's gonna be final. Be careful of what you say. Fuck you, JMP Pizza. Your shit is trash. Every
Wait,
location is
since
cardboard. It's bullshit.
the last time you and I talked, they fucked me again.
Dishonor to J, dishonor to P, dishonor to the pizza, the third part of the family. Fuck you guys.
Wow.
Oh,
God,
that was
bars.
a rhyme. That
So-
was, oh
yeah,
shit.
did it rhyme?
You're spitting
None of that
man.
rhymed.
So 2 things. I don't know why this is happening, but 2, thank you for our podcast sponsor for J&P.
J&P
J&P,
Pizza.
we're gonna have to cut this
Yeah,
sponsor.
yeah. They send drywall to, or sorry, pizza.
No
Fuck you, get an order right, you asshole fucks.
Damn.
If
Whoa.
I could, woo, that place on fire tonight. Oh,
Did it freeze?
I didn't mean it. I
You
didn't
guys
mean
are
it.
back.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
This podcast
cool.
is brought to you by James.
Garage man told me.
Chris, have a bunch of like heavy breathing.
So,
No, fuck you.
God. So, did you guys get it to go? Or did you guys pick it up?
No, it's always
I wasn't
to go.
involved. We have
It's
both
always to go.
separate hatreds.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
use that word intentionally.
Sure.
And then the full weight of the word.
Hate is a hard word.
I hate JFP pizza.
I do too. I do too.
Okay, so we're gonna end here with this last.
Chris, I see you trying to dial us back.
I am trying
Yeah,
so
what-
hard.
Why don't you fuck
fuck
off
is
and
that?
let us
Wait a
just
second.
let us get through this?
Wait. Before you go
got
to
shit
the
I need to
last
work
song,
out.
Before you go to the last song, no. Fuck that.
I'm
'Cause
not
you
ready for
just-
the last song.
Yeah.
You just talked about the relationship you have with Jordan
Yes.
and playing.
Yeah.
Can you just talk about that relationship today?
Sure.
What that is like now, and you guys are back to a 2-piece.
Sure.
I'm sure it's fucking amazing. Like
Yeah.
what you guys? He didn't come with you to see Rage Against the
Yeah.
Machine. But,
Sure.
So
Sure.
fuck him.
Yeah.
But how good is it to just be you and Jordan again?
Yeah, it's cool. It's rad. Jordan's a homie. He's a good dude. Yeah, music's cool also.
When's
so.
this album coming out?
I don't know. Don't know. And also, this could be a whole fucking rant, but like, I think, especially with the advent of social media, there's a tendency to monetize your hobbies and your art.
There we go.
And the
shit.
things that you love and enjoy most about existence. And I think it's okay to not know what you're going to do with your art in the short term, not know when the product's going to be delivered, and I don't know when it's going to happen.
What about
And I
for the
think that's
fans
okay.
though? The fans want to know.
Yeah, it'll happen. That's fine.
It will happen.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we can get for sure. How many songs?
Fuck.
Oh, there's a lot
no,
of songs. Right?
I think it's shit. I don't even remember, dude.
More than 10?
I don't know.
Less than
No,
10?
I think there's less.
I don't even
Why
know.
am I
dude.
talking?
Yeah. Why are you in this band? Are
No,
you?
it's our longest
No,
record
just-
to date.
It's your longest
Yeah,
record.
definitely.
Okay. And you're doing it all. Like you
Recording and
engineering,
mixing. And I
recording.
think I'm
Okay.
gonna have someone else. Well, I'm
And
gonna.
you track the drums 2, 3
Personally.
times?
One song we did 3 times. Everything else we did twice.
Because Jordan said, I will put this out. Jordan
so
said,
this
the
is
fuck is this? I don't want to track drums.
so this is kind of complicated because like that process was like emotionally really like complex for me.
Sure.
And it wasn't all really great. A lot of really bad emotions that I put completely on myself. That they're no one else's fault besides my own. But it's kind of going back to the original thing I was saying about art and shit like that
Right,
in
yeah,
general. Is
yeah,
that
yeah.
like I think people, and I hope this doesn't come off as rude to either of you, but like there's
will.
you don't. I'll be rude separately than this, but I don't want this to be rude. Is that like artists don't owe anything to anybody.
Hell yeah.
Right, yeah.
And I don't owe any art to anybody. So like
Definitely.
fans, like
Yeah.
Right.
like the shit that I do with my art is like for me, and it's also a really really amazing like blessing to share the joy that I get from it with another human being.
Fuck yeah.
And also
Yeah.
me saying I don't owe that to someone else doesn't mean I don't appreciate
Right.
That's right.
that
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
Like those two things aren't mutually exclusive. So like that said, I mean like I don't know when it's going to come out. I don't have a plan for it. I'm doing it the way that I think is right. It's difficult. Shit sucks.
I will
I don't
only,
know. Life's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And I totally get all of that. The only thing that I will say before we get into this last song is that you gave Double Motorcycle the key to Altoona, Pennsylvania.
Oh, hell yeah.
And
dude. That's like the nicest gift ever.
Ever
Altoona is
since,
fucking
no,
awesome. man.
because, I mean, despite our best attempts, Altoona's been very nice to Double Motorcycle. So
Yeah.
at the end of all of
Yeah.
it, everybody at the end of every show asks.
About us?
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
dude, man, Altoona's such a special place.
It
dude.
is. It really is. And so, and that's why I say, because the only reason that I was asking you,
Yeah.
and there are a few people who have told me from Altoona who listen to this podcast.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rick McGarvey, right?
Yeah, Rick McGarvey. You know McGarvey's. And they think you guys are the best band in the world.
Oh,
so
wow.
they
That's
just want
because
to
of
know.
Eddie. That's 100% because of Eddie. You know,
Well, they
so.
just want it. And Eddie, again,
Yeah.
raise a glass
dude.
to Eddie.
Yeah,
Most
RIP
definitely.
for sure.
But they just want to know, man. You
Yeah.
have fans. And
Yeah,
that's all.
okay,
That's
so
why.
shit like that, yeah, that hits a little different. But yeah. I mean, shit like that is like what motivates me. You know, it's not
Right.
like, hey, when's the
Yeah.
album coming out? I'm like, dude, yeah,
Chill, bro.
It sounds like I don't like how that comes off,
know.
but you know, it's like nuanced. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Well, it's tough though because it's like if it's just a comment, it's just a comment. But if there's like, hey man, I saw you at this thing, and I really want to know when the new thing's coming out. Like when you get a little bit of like a heartfelt thought behind stuff, you're like, oh, that feels different.
Like that's the shit I miss. That's the part I miss about the whole thing. Like I remember we played Eddie's Wake. And
I did too. I did. Oh, we did too. Yeah,
dude. Yeah,
Joe and I did it 2-piece. That was before Chris got into the fold, and we played like we were one of the first bands out, and we fucking just did it.
Yeah,
and there were so many people who were like, there were people who came up to us after it, the whole thing that they were like, here's a $50 bill, just because you played it. Like,
dude.
They were just because Eddie was the best.
Yeah, dude,
he was the best.
He's insane.
I guess this podcast is dedicated to Eddie.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, we'll do that. Kenny, so we're getting a new record here, like what, next month? That's freaking great.
Yeah, dude, totally.
That's awesome.
Yeah, slam it.
Cool. Other thing with that though too is it's gonna be a bunch of songs. It's gonna be super cool, and I love that you're not carrying that weight.
I am 100% carrying that weight.
No. That you're not carrying that weight of like fan anticipation. Like,
I kind of am, but like it's also it's like not the. Yeah, I don't. It's tough, dude, because I don't want to come across as like pretentious or like shit like that. It's just like it's like this weird thing where it's like a private exercise done publicly.
Yeah,
and then there's like I don't know.
Well, and because you're not only just like the train that's moving, you're also the person that's feeding the engine. Yeah, and then you're also the person that's maintaining the train, and you're making sure everything works. And that's a process. People go, when is it done? When is it done? So the Time Comes Locomotive of EP number 1 out of what 3? They're gonna do 3 EPs. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so cool.
Let's make it 4.
Let's 4. Volume 4,
and they're all already done.
I already wrote a 5th Time
just now.
EP. Yeah,
yeah. I heard all of it.
There's all 16th notes playing imperfectly, perfectly.
That's right.
Whoa.
Whoa. It was all 30-second notes.
So
like maybe like we're the 16th notes like life is like the Pro Tools grid, and we're like life like I'm still like good even though I'm like not fully on the grid. Dude,
Keanu Reeves, everybody.
Ringo Starr was what I was going to say. Ringo.
Oh,
hello, mate.
Yeah, that was perfect.
That's not
close at all.
At all. That's fine.
It was good. It was
Crocodile
good.
Dundee.
It was good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Kenny, so thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
And this was a ton of fun.
Yeah.
We get to hear some cool songs and cool stuff that you've done. People can find you where?
MysteryTonStudios.com is the easiest one.
Okay. Okay.
Third song.
Yeah, well, I'm not forgetting. Yeah, we're plugging all the stuff.
Yeah, you can find me at MysteryTonStudios.com.
Do you know the third song? Was that what you were saying?
I do. Yeah, those are homies. So.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it was just weird though because when he shared the third song, he gave me the white power symbol, and I was really confused.
Whoa!
That's what that is.
Whoa.
Don't you guys see stuff? Jeez, man. All right. Anyway, but the third song
that was too much, Chris.
It is. It is
Octopus Punch by Science Penguin. This band rips.
Dude, they played a show. With us. It was,
and I missed it. I missed that show had Science Penguin on it, which I recorded, mixed, and mastered.
Fable Circuit.
Had Fable Circuit, which I recorded, mixed, and mastered. Modern Fuzz, which I recorded, mixed, and mastered.
And you weren't there?
I was out of town.
You're a terrible
Like
person.
a bitch. Dude, I felt legitimate. That was the first vacation I've taken in like 10 years, and I felt bad.
Dude.
Not in general. Just that 1 second, I was like, I feel bad, and then I was like, fuck
I feel bad.
Yeah. Well, where'd you go?
Aruba.
Dude.
Yeah.
Jesus. And you came back alive even.
I did.
Wait, did you come back with milkshake? Was this pre-milkshake?
This was pre-milkshake, yeah, and then the milkshake happened. Yeah. Now I can't get the boys out of my yard.
Gosh, all right.
She's so cute.
So this is Octopus Punch by
Science Penguin. They rip.
Kenny, thanks for coming on, man.
Fully ripped. Thank you. Bye.
Could Be Better podcast is produced live from the Could Be Better studios that are definitely not a bedroom in Frederick, Maryland.
Check out our website, www.couldbebettermeh.com, for links to our social media, as well as a calendar of events and our contact information for those interested in guesting or supporting the Could Be Better movement.
Sure, whatever the hell that is. If you like what you hear, though, follow us on Apple Podcasts, Overcast, or however you're listening to this right now. And don't hesitate to leave us a 5-star review because, believe it or not, it actually really helps.
Tune in every Thursday for a new episode where we...
Okay, that's enough. We've been talking for way too long.
Okay. I'm Chris Perry.
And I'm Colin McGuire, and we are out of time. So for now, remember, as always, everybody, this could be better.